Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Place Academy for Civil Services, and I welcome you all to the learning series via News in Focus. And today's topic of discussion is European Union Digital Services Act, something very important that called for more robust regulation when it comes to the part of data and individual privacy. This will help you both in prelims and mains examination. Specifically in mains, you can directly quote about this regulation. So without any further ado, let's get started with the discussion and details about this. So before I start, I will give you the basic premise that the European Union new regulation on the big tech algorithm user targeting have prompted companies like Meta, Google, Snap to modify their platform. So the big tech giants like Meta, Google and Snap has to modify. Now the changes include the increased AI disclosures for the personalized content and the choice to avoid the platform based digital surveillance, right? So this will call for more transparency as per the user, and even the individual rights that is being impacted in any case will be known to him. Now, what is Digital Services Act and when it was passed? So it was passed by the European Parliament in July 2022, and it comprises a set of rules that is designed to enhance online safety and transparency for the European Union. And DSA की अगर बात करें, it will be tightly regulated at the way for intermediaries, specifically for the large platforms such as Google, Facebook, YouTube functions when it comes under moderating the user content. So this particular services will set a role model for many other countries as well, be it is developing or the developed countries. Now, what are some of the key provisions that is part of the DSA? सबसे पहली बात है content regulations की. The DSA mandate that online platform to actively prevent and remove the illegal or harmful content, including the hate speech. These are one, the hate speech. Second is terrorism, and third is child abuse. So these part of content need to be completely regulated and removed out. Now, the second important aspect is targeting advertisement restriction. So the online platform are prohibited from using personal characters like sexual orientations, religious, ethnicity, and political beliefs for the targeting advertisement. Now, the third is safeguarding children. These are the safeguard from excessive or inappropriate ad through the targeting restriction. So there are other three important provisions also. I'll discuss that. The fourth is algorithm transparency, जहाँ पे platforms must be disclosing their algorithm function and impact the content as they display. इसके अलावा strict rules रखी गई है for large platform, with the large online platform reaching out to the 10% of the EU population must share their data with researchers and authorities, ताकि एक cooperations बनाए जा सके in terms of the crisis response and undergo with the external audits. Now, last but not least is the compliance deadline. The large platform must comply with these regulations within 4 months of the act, which occurred in April. So within 4 months, the tech giant has to adhere to the rules and regulation that has been brought in by the European Union under the DSA, something very important. Now, what is the significance of DSA for India and other non-EU countries? अगर बात करें global standard for the online rights की, the DSA serve as a potential global benchmark for safeguarding the fundamental online rights that, enough it is for the EU regulation. उसके अलावा balanced liability और intermediaries की बात की गई है. This establishes a balanced approach to intermediaries liability for protecting internet users' right and fostering responsibility of an online behavior. And last, that is broad impact on the tech produce, as evidences by the USB type C port adaptations जो iQN 14 series में use की गई है worldwide. Regulation drives for DSA that can have a broader impact on the tech products standard and even outside the European Union. So different country operating in the different region have specific rule. When it comes to EU, they have set their global standard. The countries accordingly can modify and make a rules as per their suitability and rules and norms which is adhering to the country's conditions. So this will be significant for India as well as for the non-EU countries as well. Now, before I conclude this session, just to tell you what specifically is the purpose for the DSA, that is Digital Services Act, is called for access to justice of an individual right User control will be there. I mean, where it is required for the part of security purposes, for the national security, it will be mandated to that context only. And the choice based for the individual right will be taken care of. So these are some of the important part that is taken care under the new European Union Digital Services Act, something very, very important. So this was all about for the discussion on the particular topic. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. Do give us a thumbs up. We'll come up with the next video session on some of the important information relevant for the examination. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching.